Another episode at Speak Up Afrika, where we continue to bring you conversations that aim to inform, engage, and empower. Welcome to this episode. Now, as we come to the culmination of the month of June, we want to give a special thanks to everybody who has fronted the conversation around men's mental health. Now, oftentimes from olden days, men have been perceived to be providers, protectors, the stronghold of the house, of the home, at the workplace. They always have to put up a strong show. But the truth is, we are seeing by every daybreak many more men breaking down, and there's a call and a cry for help. How can they talk? What feels safe? Who is not judgmental? And these are the conversations we've been having throughout the month of June. And to help me put things into perspective today is Erima. For sure, I know one of the ways he remains grounded is by doing physical exercise, moving the body. We actually did Nairobi City Marathon together, and we did 10 kms.
Yeah.
Such an honor to have you at Speak Up Afrika.
Same here. Thank you so much.
Please introduce yourself and take it away.
Okay, thank you. First of all, my name is Dennis Wafula Erima. I withheld the name Wafula sometimes for reasons best known to me. Erima is a firstborn son. Erima is a God's son. And Erima is a humble, serious-faced young gentleman trying to traverse life and just ensuring that I live the best life that I want for myself.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I work as a business administrator with MIFAN Team Builders. I also have my own freelancing company, Erifin Services, that does data analysis and financial analysis for different people and also organizations as well. And I'm well known as the mental marvel because I try as much as possible to create awareness on mental health and speak about it. And it's just doing all that that definitely has made me be the man that I am today, and trying as much as possible each and every day to become the man I want to be.
That's really great. June has been a month where we've been creating awareness around men's mental health.
Yeah.
And there's still difficulty transversing these conversations,
Yeah.
especially with the men themselves.
Yeah.
Why do you think we have this difficulty to have these conversations?
First of all, to answer you, I'll say silence is not just personal, but most times it's structural for the men. You'll find that most men wouldn't want to speak up or talk to people because most times there is the fear of being judged. There is that societal norm of a man should man up and a man should be strong.
Erima, I hear you. There's the fear of judgment. And I think it's just basically fear. I want us to take time and really look at what prevents men from speaking out freely. I know you've highlighted the 2 points.
Yeah.
Let's unpack that. What is this big fear that would make men just not come out and speak?
I believe there is the point of seeing, you see, men would speak up when they are feel seen and heard. But mostly when a man speaks up, their ego kind of get bruised because of the judgment they'll get from other people. I wouldn't speak up to a fellow man about mental health or whatever I'm going through, maybe because I don't really trust this guy. I don't really trust this man to tell my story to him or to definitely speak up. And you'll find others would definitely speak up, but then the fear of what if this man or what if this person goes to speak it to other people, and then it becomes a story of gossip, a story of being laughed at, and a story of being seen as weak. You see, men will speak up in spaces where they feel seen. Men will speak up in spaces where they feel their ego is not bruised and they are not judged. But being that we lack those safe spaces mostly, you'll find some of them won't speak up. And then growing up, some men grow up or are given the structure of, as a man, you should always suppress your emotions. Don't tell emotions or don't speak up about whatever you're feeling. That's why I find as even people grow up, they bring this into their own life and even to their old adulthood and definitely life in general. And you'll find they won't definitely be the people that will speak up. But for the fortunate ones who learn and understand themselves, they will definitely learn to be the trauma, learn to try as much as possible to live whatever they faced and grow a new leaf for themselves because they want to be listened, because they want to be seen, because they want to be heard, and they don't want other people or their kids to feel the same thing or to have that same experience that they went through.
Breaking generational patterns.
Exactly.
I know you're very vocal about this. I mean, from how you operate to your status to most spaces that you get interactions, I know you're vocal about mental health generally and men's mental health, to be specific. What brought the change for you? Did you ever experience anything other than that and you chose differently? What led you to this path, Dennis?
That's a good question, Wendy. First of all, I've definitely not many people know about this, but I am a 4-time suicide survivor.
Okay.
And the 4th time was when I realized God is not done with me yet. And every time that I tried to speak up, I was shut down. Every time that I tried to say whatever I'm feeling, I was told or rather called different kind of names. I've been called, you are a weakling. I've been called, stop behaving like a woman, because women don't behave that way. Because of just speaking out, because of just telling people how you are feeling and reaching out for help. Because I believe for you to maybe get help, not even maybe, for you to get help, you need to speak out, you need to speak up and be listened first. And once you are heard and listened to, that's when now solutions come in. Now, me choosing to definitely be vocal about this stemmed out from the experiences I had. And being able to just choose a life of no complaints, a life of being silent and just figuring out what next. And it reached a point, the reason why 19 is my favorite number is this. In 2019 is the year that I chose to speak up, and the year that I chose to rise up and not let whatever I went through pull me down. At the age of 19 is when I decided I'm not going to put out my complaints out there, and I'm not going to just let it slide, because I will speak up, but then they would term that as complaints. And I said to myself, Erima, 19 is a big age. In as much as you've gone through all that, it's now time for you to man up. It's now time for you to grow. They always say, as a man, you're on your own. But then if you get a community that understands you, a community that definitely will be there for you, that's when now you start building yourself up. So from 19, I built myself up, just being able to understand myself first. Understand that whatever happened. I cannot change that. Whatever I went through, I've already gone through it. I can never change that. So what next am I going to do to ensure that as even life goes on, I choose a life that is good for me, a life that I feel happy for myself. And since I started doing that, it's been almost 3 years. I've never had any suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
You see. So from just choosing life daily, in as much as sometimes I feel down, but then being able to find out or find something that I can do to ensure that helps me to get my thoughts out of suicide and out of that bracket of feeling low and that bracket of wanting to take your own life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe take us through some practical steps that you inculcated in your routine, in the new leaf that you turned, that made you be different and be better. I know for sure you move, you run. What are the things that you do nowadays on a daily or maybe a routine that you grew that has kept you grounded?
Yeah. So first of all, there is the point of self-awareness. I'm in a class, a Fancied Aiders program by Fancied Story Network. And yesterday we had a session on self-awareness. And I believe you know the Johari window.
Yes.
And definitely there's the point of knowing yourself. There's the point of the open self. There's the point of the hidden self.
Yeah.
And then there's the point of the things that people know about you and you don't know.
Yeah.
They're the things that you don't know about yourself and other people don't know as well.
Yeah.
So being self-aware is the first step. So I came to an understanding of who Erima was, the past Erima and the current Erima, trying to bridge both of them and ensuring that the Erima that was then, the one who was complaining and the one who was whining and all those things, finding what was the root cause of that and what was the root cause of me wanting to take my
Your life.
my life. And after that, I sat down with myself, accepted of the things that happened, accepted of the things that definitely pushed me to wanting to take my life.
Yeah.
And then sitting down and understanding now, this is me. This is the root cause of whatever was going on. And I have to accept that whatever happened. It can never change. And then after that, then there's the point of what next. You see?
Yeah.
So trying to draw a plan of what are you supposed to do? What are the things that make you happy?
Yeah.
There's the point of identifying the triggers. You see?
Yeah.
If you identify a trigger that will bring anger to you, if you identify a trigger of something that definitely, if something happens, it will remind you of
The
this
past.
and that.
Yeah.
Or it will remind you of what happened in the past, you see.
Yeah.
So after doing that, then there's the point of what can you do or what will you do when that trigger is pushed on, you see.
Yeah.
And then from there now, you understand how do you react to it? Are you going to react to it in a violent manner? Are you going to react to it in a manner that will definitely bring back the emotions? Are you going to react in a manner that will depict the person that you are? You see? And then once definitely you understand how to react to them, then there's the point of what can I do to change the reactions? You see?
Yeah.
Once you've understood what can I do to change those reactions, then you start the point of doing things or rather coping mechanisms that will help you to ensure that you cope when the triggers come in.
Yeah.
You see. So for me, I started a challenge. I've been wanting to start this challenge for the longest period ever. I tried it in 2023 with a friend of mine. It didn't work out, the 75 days challenge. But then this year, on January 19th, I started. And I was doing 10 kilometers every morning. And there was the morning devotion every morning. There was also taking 4 selfies, a smiling selfies every morning, and definitely sharing them. And those things that I did, inculcated in me a habit that has stayed with me since then. The Erima of 2025 is different from the Erima of 2026.
Wow.
You see,
Yeah.
because I've known myself better, I have understood the triggers of the things that can happen to trigger me to be the person that I was then.
Yeah.
I have understood to name and give a language to my emotions, because that's another thing that most men, we don't really have a language for, the
Yeah.
emotions that we feel.
Yeah.
You might see someone is feeling low or sad, but they are not able to name the emotions. But being able to name them, being able to identify the things that make you sad, being able to identify the emotions that you feel each and every time, they help you at least to understand them, and at the same time help you to know what can you do about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you showed up with 10 kilometers.
Yes.
You took selfies and posted on
Yes.
them. I think to me, when you were speaking, what came to mind was attitude of gratitude,
Yeah.
And I personally took up the 10K challenge for 30 days.
Yeah.
And it shifted things so much.
Yeah.
Walking healed me.
Yeah.
When I started, I didn't know I would go through that process. But by the virtue that I would wake up every day 5 a.m., do my meditation, do my devotion, and then show up and do my 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
The day begins with achievement.
Yeah.
I set out to do this and I've done it.
Yeah.
And that would go for the rest of the day, because as much as I would not probably have a plan on how I'll achieve the other things, my mind already knows that we are winners.
Yeah.
And it healed so many things. I learned to be more calm,
Yeah.
Oh, there's one thing I like that you've said that I really resonate with. I don't think I am the same version of person that I was in 2025.
Exactly.
And when I started the year, I didn't know I would come this far, this fast.
Yeah.
But it just took changing my patterns.
Yeah.
I decided I want to go to certain places.
Yeah.
I let go of certain people.
Yeah.
I let go of certain places. Was it hard? Absolutely.
Yes.
It was lonely. There are times I was like, am I sure I really want to do this? But I
know.
said, you know what? Let's do it for 10 days. Let's do it for another 20 days. Let's now do it for 90 days. And I could see the change. Let me take us back a bit, Erima, to something you mentioned in the beginning of our conversation. Men don't feel seen. They don't feel heard. This means they operate in spaces that don't feel safe. Having healed and turned the leaf, what does a safe space for a young man, to be specific, for them to be able to voice out their thoughts, their emotions, really look like?
Okay. I believe a genuine safe space for men has 3 ingredients.
Okay.
So the first one would be confidentiality, where trust comes in. The second one would be non-judgmental, whereby you are not judged. And then lastly, there is the shared experience. So if you come to confidentiality, just as I said earlier on, I wouldn't give somebody that I've just met my whole life history and everything. But for somebody that I've known, somebody that knows me, somebody that understands who Erima is deep down, those are the people that I'll be definitely be able to open up when something is wrong or when I'm having an issue. And then there's the part of non-judgmental. You see, out here, people are judgmental. Everyone is judgmental, either emotionally, either physically, either with the eyes. Everyone is judgmental. But then finding somebody that you can, or a space whereby you can just be yourself, speak about who you are, speak about what is going on without them seeing seeing a space to judge and seeing a point of mocking you, that's a safe space. And then definitely, if I find a fellow man that definitely has gone through suicide and has had suicidal thoughts, they will definitely understand my perspective. They will definitely understand where I'm coming from. So those are the people that I'll definitely speak out to. I'll definitely reach out to, and they will listen, they will hear me, and they will understand, yeah, this is what Erima is talking about. And definitely, those are some of the spaces that can give a man full freedom to be themselves, to express themselves. So, unfortunately, in Kenya, we don't have
Many of those spaces.
those spaces. Not many. You see, there are some, very few. You see, and as even times change and everything goes by, you find that men now want to suppress their emotions. They don't want to speak about them. And I'll use a case scenario.
Yes,
Last
please.
time, I listened to an interview. It was on, I think, Radio Jump, if I'm not wrong. And Otile Brown was giving his story about 2025. He wasn't in a good place. But then, as even time went by, he understood how to tackle everything and all that. And being able to just speak out about that is strength. You see, I always say silence is sometimes it's not weakness. Sometimes it's just you've not found the right people. You've not found the right spaces to speak out and speak up. And after he said that, unfortunately, there is a famous lady who went and definitely said that Kenyan artists, when they are not trending, they find something to pin on.
Yeah.
And that really hurt me because I'm always like, if it was a lady, definitely fellow ladies and fellow men will, or men will also be supporting.
Question.
Yes.
Do you think from our forefathers and our foremothers, do you think it has been easy for women to speak up more than it has been for men? I'm just trying to look at the balance of what you're mentioning.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes it cuts across.
Yeah.
But let's have an honest, candid conversation. Do you think it's easier for women? And if yes, why so?
Yes, it's easier for women.
Okay.
This is why so. For women, for you, it's easy to find fellow women who understand you. And women are naturally talkers. They will speak. Even if you find that a lady or woman who is an introvert, but once they find someone that they connect with, they will speak. They will yap. But for men, I'll be here with my fellow man, laughing and all that, and talking about football, cars, talking about politics and everything. But deep down, I'm not well. Deep down, I'm not okay. But I can't speak out because this is not the space that, you see. And then this is not the space that I can speak out in. Or rather, this is not the space that I'm familiar with to speak about whatever I'm going through, you see. So that's why you find a lady might meet a person just once. They have connected, and you find at the end of the day, she has spoken about all the things that she has done, all the things that she's going through, and everything.
Yeah.
You see. But for a man, it will take time. There's this scenario whereby a man would meet a fellow man, and they will, without even, they won't ask their name. They'll have the conversation, speak about everything, and so blah blah blah, done. The second day, the same thing. The third day, the same thing, until after a month, and that's when now the man will be like, "Oh, by the way, what's your name?" You see. But for you ladies, from the start, once you've met your fellow lady, you will tell them your name, you will tell them who you are, what you do, and then the conversation flows.
Yeah.
You see. But I think we are trying as much as possible, we men who are in these mental health spaces, trying as much as possible to create or rather change the narrative. Whereby if you can find a space, if you can find a community that listens to fellow men, that listens to you, speak about it. Go there, understand first. Definitely you won't go there on the first date or on the first day and start saying whatever things that you're going through. You
yeah.
see. But till first day, you will go there, understand the space, understand, like observe, look at everything, how things are done, and then from there, then you'll be able to gauge, is this a safe place
For you.
for me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's pivot things a bit. We are living in times where our generation is online.
Yeah.
Your wins are online.
Yeah.
Sometimes even people get vulnerable and share their
Yeah.
losses.
Yeah.
Social media has come with its fair share
Yeah.
of pressures,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just decide to produce and not consume,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because it can be overwhelming. I mean, we have kids younger than us, you
Yeah.
know, showing us, portraying a life
Yeah.
of luxury.
Yeah.
And that can bring pressure. And I can imagine if it gets to me as a lady, it could be far worse
Yeah.
for men.
Yeah.
How is this gender coping with social media pressure?
I'll go back to self-awareness point. A man who is self-aware, they wouldn't let the pressures of other people put them down.
Yeah.
A man who understands their journey, they won't definitely bother about what pressures come with other people who are doing all sorts of things. For me, I try as much as possible to not consume much. I produce, yeah, but consuming, I have a limit to it. There are things that I wouldn't listen to. There are things that I wouldn't engage in. And being able to filter that enables me to live the life that I want. I know every individual, every man has their own journey. Every person has their own peak season. And once that time comes, it comes.
Yeah.
It comes, and it's now upon you to leverage on it and use it to the best of your own self. And I have friends who doing much better than I am, you see. But I try as much as possible to celebrate them because I know their journey is different, my journey is different.
Yeah.
So I won't be that person who would want this, want that, want this, want that. That definitely will make you be a person of you don't understand what you really want.
Yes.
You see. So being able to understand your journey, being able to understand what you are looking forward to and the purpose that you have and the purpose that you want to fulfill,
Yeah.
that definitely helps you to reduce on some of these stresses that are out here.
Yeah.
Social media it's good, yeah, but it has its own downside.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of you understanding yourself, a matter of you understanding what is good and what is bad. And it's a matter of, can you balance and can you filter the good and leave the chaff, you see. So being able to do that definitely will help you to lead the life that you want and live the life of what others want to live. If somebody is definitely driving their best, let them drive. It's theirs.
That's their story.
That's
their
their
journey.
story. That's their journey. For you, focus on what you have. You see, many times you forget that what you have right now, it's something that you prayed for in the
Back.
past.
Yeah.
You see, what you have right now and the life that you're living right now, somebody else doesn't have. You see, there's this analogy of a cripple seeing somebody having a wheelchair and they want the wheelchair. And the person on the wheelchair seeing somebody having a motorcycle, they want that. And somebody who has a motorcycle seeing somebody driving a Mercedes GLE, and they want that.
Yeah.
You see. But then each and everything comes its own good and bad.
Yeah.
So being able to understand where you are and what you have, you need to be grateful for that. Waswahili husema mtaka yote ukosa yote. So being able to just live with what you have, in as much as you want more, try as much as possible to be grateful for what you have first. And then as you be grateful for that, the others will definitely roll in.
I guess attitude of gratitude,
Yeah.
comparison is the thief of all joy.
Yeah.
The basic unit of life is family.
Yeah.
Again, in our generation, we have family where we are born into our DNA, and we strongly see, friends who became family.
Yeah.
I'm choosing my own family. I can cut out my family.
Yeah.
Mzazi akikaa vibaya, how do you call it? Cut off. What's the role that family plays in stabilizing and destabilizing someone's mental health?
Ooh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's start with stabilizing first before we go to destabilizing. Family will definitely stabilize the life that you want as their son or as their daughter by definitely supporting you. There's the support that they gave you, school, education, and everything, you see. And then there's also the support of you go out there, try as much as possible to find yourself. But then if you find it too harsh, we are open. You are welcome. You see. And that gives you the sense of going hard. You see. Because you don't want to go home. You see. The aspect of going hard, trying as much as possible to find the best success for yourself and to find the best things that will work for you.
Yeah.
And then after that, then definitely you celebrate about it. You see. And family comes in on the support part and just giving you the support and always ensuring that they are showing up for you in the good things that you're doing, in the achievements that you're making, and the journey that you are living.
Yeah.
There's also the part of giving more love. If a family member tells you, I love you, it's totally different. It comes naturally. And then there's aspect of I'm proud of you. That statement
Carries weight.
Big.
Yeah.
It carries weight. It carries a lot of weight. If you do something and somebody tells you, I'm proud of you, it validates you in ways that no hate, no jealousy can validate.
Yeah.
Now, coming back to the point of destabilizing, there are families that wouldn't want to see others achieve and others be successful.
Unfortunately so.
Unfortunately. And you'll find some will either try as much as possible to find ways to ensure that you don't succeed. There are those that will hate you. There are those that will definitely pray bad omen on you and say bad things about you and negative thoughts about you. And for me, I try as much as possible to filter the negative and take out the positive from that. Every negative word that has been said to me by a family member or somebody close, I always take it as a lesson. And I don't have any bad blood on them, but I choose to be positive all the time. I choose to focus on the positive all the time. Because if they talk, what they want is they talk negative and they want you also to pick the negative.
Yeah.
And if you live with the negative, you are the one who will suffer more than them.
Yeah.
Because they have achieved whatever they wanted.
Yeah.
They wanted you to feel less of yourself.
Yeah.
But if you start doing the same thing that they want you to feel, it's your loss, not them.
Yeah.
For them, it's a win. So being able to understand what to filter and what to take. For those that verbally abuse you, there's a point of what can you do?
Yeah.
Rather than reacting. You see, what can you do to avoid that? There's a point of once they start abusing,
you can take the higher route.
Yeah, take the other route, live, go do your things, stay positive and do whatever you can.
Question. do you think doing that, and I think what we easily term it in the society is being the bigger person.
Yeah.
Do you think when you choose to be the bigger person, you're enabling them to continue being toxic, negative people?
There's a limit to that. Trust me, there are some words you say to me, negative words you say to me, and I leave you.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a limit to what you say. You see, there's a limit of the negative things you say about me.
Yeah.
You can't say every negative word and I'll forgive you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a point whereby I'll confront you and tell you, this is enough. You cannot continue doing this. You cannot continue belittling me and thinking that I'll just let it go.
Yeah.
You see. So in as much as there's the point of being a bigger person, but there's a limit. There are things that you need to filter. There are things that you need to look at. I can't definitely take everything in.
Mm-hmm.
You need to understand if there's something that you can do it. If it's confronting them, confront them and tell them, listen, I know you portray me this way,
Mm-hmm.
and that's upon you.
Mm-hmm.
That's your opinion about me. But for me, I'm choosing to be different. I'm choosing this path. And if you continue this way, then I think there's no need of us being close.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that brings me to the place of, from your perspective,
Yeah.
is it okay to leave home, kutoka nyumbani,
Yes.
and leave home, kuacha kule, deciding to love people from a distance? What in modern day and the Gen Z terminology would be cut off.
Yeah.
Do you think with the uprising of Gen Zs, it's okay to cut off anyone that comes with toxicity? Parents, siblings, friends who became family,
Yeah.
shut you out.
There's the point in life when both men and women, both young adults, we want to thrive.
Mm-hmm.
And when it reaches a certain point and you see the people that you have at home, the close people that you have are the ones that are pulling you down,
Mm-hmm.
are the ones that are not making you reach the goal that you want, there's a point in time you will have to cut them to try as much as possible to grow. I know some of them won't understand why you're doing that.
Yeah.
You see. But then once you've achieved what you want, once you've gotten that freedom that you want,
Mm-hmm.
then it's good also to go and explain to them, listen, few years ago, I did this and this because this is what I was looking for. This is what I felt when you guys were doing this and this
At the time. Yeah.
And I needed to do it without telling you because I knew telling you would have made you more hurt. You see. And it's good to do that sometimes. There are people who've done that. I've also done that. So I can't say I haven't done that. You see. And there's just a point of you want to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And these people, some of them won't be there to help you grow.
Yeah.
Some of them are there to pull you down.
Yeah.
So what do? It's upon you because this is the life that you want to live. Because some of them pulling them down makes you now go back to
same cycles.
Same cycle, you see, and start developing mental issues and all that, and then blah, blah, blah happens, you see. But being able to just tell them, listen, I need to take time off, and then choosing to do that fully. While you do that, try as much as possible to work to ensure that that goal that you want to achieve,
you get it.
Because if you don't do that and then you go back, then it becomes a cycle and a wrangle as well, and chaos.
All right. I guess we are looking at, we want to draw a 360 view of this ecosystem and functionality of it. We've become aware of who we are, very aware of our past. We are dealing with our present and the individuals who make our ecosystem. What role do mental health facilities play?
Yeah.
And do you think they've opened up enough to take in conversations around men? Therapists, psychologists, institutions that have been or ideally should be equipped
Yeah.
to take in men.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe that's a fundamental place in our community to even start looking at solutions for these conversations around men.
Yeah. It's not fully there yet, but with the new generation that is coming up, we are having facilities that are definitely offering services and bringing in the availability of open spaces for people to have conversation, for young men and women to have conversation on mental health, and just ensuring that they try as much as possible to open up and get help. In the side of therapists, still, I'll say that's another side of a downside, because you find not every man, not every woman is able to get the funds to just pay for the services that are being offered.
Yeah.
And you find that there are very few facilities that are offering free therapy sessions and free spaces for just people to come and just open up and be themselves. Very few. But then, as even time goes by, we try as much as possible to have such spaces. I'm part of Fancy Story Network, and we try as much as possible to bring out these spaces, have campaigns, have events that definitely look at letting people tell their stories, letting people find help. Because in those events, we have therapists. In those events, we have different organizations that come in as partners to bring in the services that they have, to bring in to open the doors for definitely the attendees. And that's something that you're looking forward to, and something that you're looking to ensure that as much as we're doing that, we also have the aspect of people knowing themselves and people having the skills to ensure they try as much as possible to learn their feelings, try as much as possible to learn their mental health. Because unfortunately, most of us, we are just living, not sure of what you're feeling, not sure of what life you're living, you see. And you find there are people out here who are just living. For them, it's just work, go home, work, go home, done.
And that's it.
You see. But then being able to just understand yourself, being able to ensure that there are days that you're supposed to work, there are days that you're supposed to connect, socialize, there are days that you're supposed to be with family, there are days that you're supposed to just be yourself, do what makes you happy. You see. Because that's living a wholesome life. Being able to live your life, being able to satisfy your work and career, being able to satisfy the people that you connect with. You see. And I know that sometimes this doesn't come easily because of either financial issues, because of either time and everything. But being able to take care of yourself first, that will enable you to do all the other things. Because without you, you can't be able to definitely do the other things in life.
Having worked with these organizations, Erima, and being in spaces of advocacy for mental health, probably someone needs help, but they have the challenge of voicing out. What are some key indicators that I can use to tell my male friend, my partner, my sibling, my brother is not okay? I know there could be a myriad of them. I want us to sample a few that from your experience navigating this space, you could say, this boy, this young man, this gentleman is drowning.
So first of all, there are some indicators of that. Definitely that's somebody that you know is always jovial.
Mm.
But when all of a sudden they go mute, all of a sudden they're sad, all of a sudden they are doing things to themselves, isolation, that's a sign. A person who was always jovial, a person who was always out and doesn't do that, try as much as possible to check in. There's also the point of as you check in, how is the response of that person? Are they responding in a jovial way? Are they responding in a way that signifies they're not well? Because being that you've talked to them, being that you've known them for a while, and how they text, because text tell much of when somebody is definitely texting, there is that tone that comes with it.
Yeah.
There's that tone that you are used to. When that tone changes, that also definitely is also an indicator of this person is going through something. And then there's the part of them doing things on their own, them avoiding certain places, them avoiding certain people. You see, it might also be
An indicator.
an indicator.
Yeah.
You see, because if you don't reach out and ask them why they're doing that, you won't know. You see, and some of them, they don't definitely want just to be by themselves.
Yeah.
They want to let that whatever is eating them up eat them up. You see,
Yeah.
but then you also need to approach it carefully, not in a harsh way. There's also a way of just how are you going to ask somebody if they're good, they're doing okay. There's one question that people really don't ask so much. How are you really feeling today? You see, that question takes you to dig deep into how you're feeling.
Yeah.
But if somebody just asks you, how are you? You see,
And
somebody
it's a
can say
formality we
exactly.
usually use.
You see,
Hi, Erima, I hope you're well now. I hope we are
You
still
see.
meeting at 2. Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
But if you ask somebody, how are you really feeling today? That really and today speaks volume.
Intentionality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because they know they want to understand. You want to understand how they are.
Yes.
And people who definitely get asked that, they will give you the best answers that you're looking for.
Yeah.
And trying just to ensure that each conversation, it's a follow-up of the other. Yeah.
Okay. And I think it could take intentionality
Yeah.
again, because sometimes when someone is in that space, then they don't know
Yeah.
really how to
Yeah.
react.
Yeah.
As we build up in the 360 view, because that was my aim with this episode today,
Yeah.
men do come from families, but men do operate in spaces of work,
Yeah. Yeah.
right from entry level to senior management.
Yeah.
And we've seen cases where men are taking their own lives,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pressures are too much.
Yeah.
How can workplaces be made more aware about mental health challenges and accommodating of the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To every workplace, they always say all work without play makes Erima a dull man.
Exactly.
Because just being able to understand what is to be done and being able to have a workplace that is conducive and definitely builds the character and the vigor of the people that are working makes it the best, you see. So a workplace that will offer spaces for people to just go chill and try and speak anything apart from work, you see.
Yeah.
And giving people the freedom to speak, giving people the freedom of just doing whatever they want to do, you see. A workspace that will definitely have days, let's say every quarter, days, or maybe one day that is just put for colleagues to interact, for colleagues to play, for colleagues to have meals, catch up, converse. You see, either through team building, either through an excursion, either through just an office arrangement kind of setup without working.
Yeah.
And just letting them be them, you see,
Yeah.
and letting them do whatever they want to do. You see, that gives them the opportunity at least to be well. Because I believe if Erima is not well mentally, productivity goes down.
Exactly.
You see,
Exactly.
once Erima's productivity goes down, it will definitely transfer to the next person that Erima works with.
The KPIs are definitely affected.
You see, so once the other person, Erima's colleague, is affected, definitely that means there are some works that won't be done. And that means there's somebody who will be overloaded with Erima's work and Erima's colleague's work.
Yeah.
So you see, but being able to just have those sessions whereby you get to understand how are you feeling. By just, let's say maybe the boss comes in and asks, how is everyone feeling today?
Yes.
You see,
Yeah.
and giving each and every colleague or each and every employee an opportunity to tell how they are feeling.
Yeah.
That will enable them to definitely open up.
Yeah.
There are some spaces that you go in and you let people be them, be themselves, and be free. And that definitely transitions back to work. I work with a team building company, and we've seen how we've seen spaces where we go for a team building for a team that has never met. They work remotely, and once we are done with the team building and activities, because most of our activities are they look into experiential learning and trying as much as possible to bring out the aspect of having fun, but at the same time learning. You see, and doing that, it opens up people's minds. It opens up people's physicality and just being able to be themselves without any control, without any supervision. You see, and they always say, if you want to see somebody in their true self, let them be themselves.
Exactly. They will definitely
They will
show
definitely show
their
you who
true
they are.
character
Their
comes
true
out.
character comes out. And if people or if employees come together in such ways, it helps them to understand, oh, I can talk to Erima well. Oh, I have the same similarities with Wendy.
Oh, yes.
You see,
Oh, yes.
I have the same strengths with Annelisa. I have the same strengths with Glenn. You see, from that activity. And I think that's what working places should do. Give people the freedom to be themselves sometimes, not just work. Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's really insightful because you have a culture that accommodates people. And of course, even as people are let to be themselves, they are need to operate within the core values of the organization.
Yes.
As we come to the culmination of our conversation, Erima, drugs and substance abuse cannot be ignored.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm seeing more people get into alcoholism. I'm seeing more people fight addictions.
Yeah.
And it could be a simple decision as I will not talk, I will drink my sorrows away.
Yeah.
But what you don't realize is most substances are depressants more than they are. They'll give you a happy buzz for sure, but you end up just piling, if not getting into more trouble.
Yeah.
How do we deal with it and how much is it core ground? And I ask you because you deal directly, with young people in the spaces of mental health.
Yeah.
Ground inasemaje?
Ground ni mbaya.
Yeah.
Anyway, I always tell people, looking back, 2016 and beyond was a different generation and phase of life from 2016 up to now. Going back, alcohol was meant for the elderly.
Mm.
The youths would do it chini ya maji, whereby no one knows that they're doing that.
Yeah.
You see. But right now, everyone is doing it.
It's
It
the new
might
norm.
be, it's the new norm. It might be in the house, father, son drinking, father, daughter drinking, mother, daughter drinking together. You see. But it wasn't the norm back then.
Yeah.
Back then, it was meant if it's mom and dad, it's them. You're going to sleep or you're doing your own things. You see. But right now, it's a norm. And many people don't know this, but a kid's life starts from definitely them observing what is being done by the other people that they are living with. So if a parent or parents are drinking together and there's a little kid there,
They pick it.
You see?
Yeah.
And they won't see it as something bad. But once they've grown and have understood, oh, whatever mom and dad were drinking that time, it was alcohol.
Yeah.
They will want to experience the same.
Yeah.
You see? So it's hard to tell somebody, first of all, I don't drink. It's hard for me to tell somebody who drinks to stop. You see? Because coming back to shared experience, you don't know the feeling. You don't know why they're doing that. So what I try as much as possible to do is understanding the root cause of them. And also understanding why are they drinking.
Yeah.
Is it fun? Is it stemming from something that happened before? Because you'll find most of them, or roughly a huge number, it's because of something that happened.
Yeah.
Or it's because of they saw somebody doing that. But you're trying to just tell them, in as much as you're drinking, some of them drink because of coping mechanism. It doesn't really help. It will help you for that short period of time. But then the problem is still there.
Yeah.
You see. And even you're adding more problem. Because the way you're drinking, where is the money coming from?
Yeah.
You see. And the places that you're going to, are those places helping you?
Yeah.
You see. Because for me, try as much as possible to ask them, since you started drinking, how has it helped you? You see. Let them tell you the benefits of that. And then there's the aspect of, since you started drinking, what's the worst? What are some of the things that have happened, bad things that have happened? And then you leave them to dig deep and ask themselves. Once they come up with the findings, and then you ask them, you tell them, this is the choice that you have. There's the bad things that come with it. There's the goodness that comes with it. But then, try as much as possible. Try just one time. Just say, today, for a whole week, I'm not going to drink.
Yeah.
Or for a day, I'm not going to drink. And see the benefits. It's hard. It's going to be hard because nothing comes easy.
Yeah.
But then, if you do that for a month, there will be a
See the
difference.
change. Yeah.
It's the same way with the challenges that we've done. The first 5 days were hard. You were almost, no, I can't do this.
That's true.
You see, your legs are telling you, no, Erima, no.
It's never that
It's
serious.
never that serious.
Yeah.
It's just a challenge, you see.
Yeah.
But then, you need also to have the purpose of, what do I want to achieve? It's not going to be easy. And you have to remember that purpose. You have to remember the focus.
Yeah.
Then there is also the part of having accountability partners.
Excellent.
Those who keep checking up on you. Those who are always there for you, showing up for you, you see. And once you have that, they help you now come up into the healing phase and recovery phase. And once you've done that, there's also, you need to find a community. I'm always saying that it's good to have a community of people that will understand you.
Like-minded people.
Exactly. Of people that will enable you grow, of people that will definitely give you opportunities and give you avenues for you to grow as well.
That's true.
You see, these communities it can be faith groups, it can be football groups, it can be basketball groups, it can be just a community that does paddle. You see,
Yeah.
a community that just maybe goes to watch football, watch different games. You see, and finding spaces that are positively impacting you.
Your life.
Yeah.
Great. I think we've tried to put so many things into perspective. I know the month of June is coming to an end, Erima.
Yeah.
And we dedicated this month to be vocal about men's mental health. But every day, these are challenges that our men are facing.
Yeah.
As you give us your parting shots, how do we make this space better for young men especially? Because here at Speak Up Africa, we talk matters leadership and governance, tech, labor laws, and right. But there's a fundamental thing that you've said. If you're not okay mentally, then all these other balls are all glass balls, and once dropped, then they break.
Yeah.
As you give us your parting shots, how do we continue being better champions for mental health? How do we make it more inclusive? How do we make it better?
First of all, by having such conversations. That's a first place to start.
Okay.
Secondly, by voicing it, using the voice that you have. I know you do this most of the times. So, as a person, how can you speak about it?
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
don't just let it pin you down while you can do something about it.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
we are always told we are the future generation. No, this is
The
now.
time is now.
The time is now.
Yeah.
We are not the future. We are not sure of it, but living it right now. That's the best time to do it, and being able to just find spaces that talk about this and amplifying those spaces. It enables to create awareness.
Yeah.
And just being able to ensure that as even you create awareness, do the impactful work that can be done. Creating awareness alone is not enough.
Yeah. It's a tip of the iceberg.
Exactly. But reaching out to the people that are affected and guiding them and walking the journey with them, that is the aspect of it.
Yeah.
Being able to just even impact one person, that one person will definitely spread the gospel of how impactful you've been to their life.
And there will be a ripple effect.
Exactly. You see, and there is the resilience project tries as much as possible to do that. You see, trying to create the ripple effect of creating the awareness on mental health, creating the awareness on climate action and everything. You see? So being able to impact that one person and then letting them know they can also do the same to the other people. There's also the aspect of finding a community that you yourself belong to and try as much as possible to ensure to amplify it as well.
Yeah.
And help it reach the goal that they are amplifying about.
Great.
Yes.
Somebody listens to you, says they would want to plug in to communities that you're in.
Yeah.
They would want to probably reach out to you and just be listened to.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we reach you?
On TikTok, The Mental Marvel.
Okay.
That's where I am. On Instagram, Erima _19. Erima is E.R.I.M.A_19. And on LinkedIn, I am Dennis Erima. Reach out, I can definitely help out. And as possible, as even my parting shot, I'll say, let's speak out. Let's not let these menace consume us.
Yeah.
Let's try as much as possible to be ourselves, first of all. And you as an individual, know yourself first. Carry out the SWOT analysis. each and every person has their strengths. It's each and every person has their weaknesses, their threats, and even the opportunities. Carry that analysis. The same way a business carries out an analysis, you
Do
need
it.
also to do it for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Know your strengths, know your weaknesses,
Absolutely.
know the opportunities that you have, know the threats that you have as well. From there, then that will enable you to understand each and every aspect of life that you want to live. And let's not be consumed by the comparison effect. It doesn't help. Let everyone live their own life. Let everyone go with their own pace. Everyone has their own pace. And when your time is right,
it definitely
come.
will happen.
Exactly.
Erima, thank you so much for coming to Speak Up Africa.
You're
I
welcome.
think this has been one of the most calm conversations that I've had. It has made me reflect. Thank you, Asante Sana.
You're welcome.
Comparison is the thief of all joy. The attitude of gratitude will take you to places, and consistency does compound. Mental health is a space we all need to advocate for, but the only way the conversation today will make sense if you start by knowing yourself. Self-awareness is the basic backbone of growth as an individual. Here at Speak Up Africa, we continue to bring you conversations that aim to inform, engage, and empower. Because if you're well informed, you can be better engaged. My name is Wendy Loyce. Thank you for joining us today. For now, I will love you and leave you. See you in the next one. Kwaheri.